The Dutch East India Company was founded in 1602, making it the first multinational corporation in history. It was created to unite Dutch trading companies and dominate the spice trade in Asia. At the time, this was revolutionary. No company had ever operated on such a global scale before. Number 10. The VOC was founded in 1602. The Dutch East India Company was founded in 1602, at a time when global trade was still incredibly risky. The Dutch government merged several competing trading companies into one massive organization, the VOC. This made it the first multinational corporation in history, operating across Europe, Africa, and Asia. No company before it had ever been granted such scale, power, and independence. Number 9, the VOC created the modern stock market. To fund its expensive voyages, the VOC introduced something revolutionary: public investment. Ordinary citizens could buy shares and receive dividends from global trade profits. This led to the creation of the world's first stock exchange in Amsterdam. In many ways, modern capitalism begins right here. Number 8. The VOC had its own army and navy. The VOC wasn't just a business, it was a military power. It maintained its own army, navy, forts, and weapons. Ships were armed with cannons, soldiers were deployed overseas, and violence was often used to protect profits. This blurred the line between commerce and warfare. Number 7. It acted like a sovereign state. The VOC was granted extraordinary powers by the Dutch government. It could declare war, sign treaties, establish colonies, imprison people, and even carry out executions. In many regions, local populations didn't deal with a nation. They dealt with a company. This level of corporate power has never been repeated. Number 6. Total control of the spice trade. Spices like nutmeg and cloves were worth more than gold in Europe. The VOC established a near-total monopoly over spice production, especially in modern-day Indonesia. To keep prices high, the company restricted supply, even destroying excess crops. Profit mattered more than people. Number 5. Extreme violence as business strategy. When trade agreements failed, the VOC used violence. Villages were burned, populations punished, and resistance crushed. Fear became a tool of economic control. For many communities, the VOC represented terror, not trade. Number 4. The Banda Islands Massacre. In 1621, the VOC carried out one of its most horrific acts on the Banda Islands. When locals resisted Dutch monopoly demands, thousands were killed or enslaved. The native population was almost entirely wiped out, all for control of nutmeg. Number 3. Slavery was central to VOC operations. The VOC relied heavily on enslaved labor. Enslaved people were transported across Asia, Africa, and the Indian Ocean world. They worked on plantations, ships, construction, and in households. Slavery was not a side effect. It was fundamental to VOC success. Number 2. The richest company in history. At its peak, the VOC was worth $7 to $8 trillion in today's money. That makes it richer than Apple, Amazon, and Saudi Aramco combined. Never before or since has a company controlled so much wealth and power. Number 1. Collapse, corruption, and legacy. Despite its power, the VOC was deeply corrupt. Officials enriched themselves, costs spiraled out of control, and global trade began to shift. By the late 1700s, the company was drowning in debt. In 1799, after nearly 200 years, the VOC officially collapsed. Its legacy remains deeply controversial, a story of innovation built on exploitation. The VOC helped shape the modern world, from capitalism to globalization. But its success came at an enormous human cost. Understanding this history allows us to question how power, profit, and morality intersect. If you found this video insightful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thanks for watching.